I got a lot of trucks and buses and bikes in my background. What's up, everybody? Hi then. Alright, so I was on a break. I was tired and I was trying to avoid being burned out, so I was on vacation. I was in America. Not this America, but America. I went to go look for my friend, but I was too late. That poor bastard. They kicked him out of the White House. Alright, so this is not going to be the usual video. It's going to be more of a story time. So I'm going to talk about traveling, COVID-19, and quarantine. So I did a COVID test by choice because I went away before. First things first, guys, corona test is one of the most disgusting tests that I've ever done. First of all, let me take one swab, and the swab is like this long, and they shove like half of it down your nose, and like it's like this with half of it down your nose, and then they leave it there for about 2 or 3 seconds, and then they swirl it around, and it's a disgusting feeling. If you get corona, just God bless you. Don't get exposed to corona, none at all, because the test alone is an experience. It's disgusting. Fast forward to the airport. Everything changed. Before, when you were going away, you and your family could go inside the airport. Now, if you're not traveling, you can't go inside the airport. Before reaching the airport and doing all of those things, I booked the flight and I was doing the seat selection. I was like, this is nice because the plane empty. When I reach the airport now and I look at the line, man, I say, oh, that line is long. You get me? Like, this line is really long. I may say, probably it's a different flight. When I reach around the airport lounge and I see the amount of people waiting to board the flight, I was like, shit, this is going to be a full flight. And I booked my ticket around the back of the plane because one, with the whole new protocol, they board the persons that are seated at the back of the plane first. So I was probably one of the first 10 to reach on the plane, and I did it strategical because I didn't want nobody behind me, like I don't want nobody beside me, I just don't want nobody near me, you get me? But I can't do that. So I'm on the plane now, and I realized that there's 2 people beside me. Now, had I known, I would have buy those 2 seats, legit, would have buy them 2 seats because I don't want nobody beside me during corona. So anyways, it's not that serious, right? So I had a face shield on and I also had on a mask. Now, I took the window seat because, again, I don't want nobody walk beside me. Like, you can say that I was a bit paranoid, but I sat in the seat and yo, the way me itch up, the way me itch up on the fuselage, like, my itch up like on the window, and this lady, she sat beside me, she had on the mask. Now, people have a tendency, if them have the mask on them face, right, but them catch it above the mouth, your mouth lip and everything else. So she was like this, so the attendant came and said, oh, put on your mask. For the rest of the flight, this is me and the lady, like me a monitor. I know that it's not that serious because I'm leaving Jamaica, and the cases were actually going down before the Christmas spike or whatever spike they call it. So I must say that this is one of the smoothest and clearest day that I've ever flown. Like, the sky there was no clouds. The beach downstairs was clear as day. There was no wave. Like, it felt like I was standing beside a picture. So finally reached America, and I came outside the plane. Now, I saw a line, and I kid you not, that line was about 300 feet long. I'm there standing, I'm like, oh my lord, these people, they're going in a different plane. Turns out it was mine. That was the line to go into immigration. Finally reach up at the top way of social distance. When we reaching at immigration now, like, everybody just pack up. The only thing left for them do a kiss. That is how pack up the people them be. I may say, yo, that don't make no sense. That never make no sense. Like, why would you do that? So reaching at immigration now, come out of the park there, pick up my bag. Now, I was in there for about, guys, I'm not lying. I tend to exaggerate, but I'm not exaggerating and I'm not lying. I was in the airport for about 1 hour and 50 minutes. Like the entire evening I spent. Like me reach in at the day, when I came out the airport, the sun gone. That's how long I was in the airport for. So I finally reached my family house and finally reached the house and so we not take no check with corona out test, right? So I asked them for the Lysol and I sprayed down everything. Like I spray my suitcase, I took off my shoes, I spray my shoes, and then I changed my clothes. The clothes I did have on, but that shit away. I'm joking, I didn't throw it away. The clothes I had on, I took it off and I put it in a garbage bag and I put on a fresh pair of clothes before I went inside the house. And then I went to the bathroom and I showered as my wash off any corona residue. Come out of the bathroom, like it was very weird. It was awkward because before corona, when you travel, you meet and you hug and you greet people. Now I couldn't do any of that, right? Because I had to be maintaining the protocols, try to protect my family and all of that stuff. So it was very weird. Like we greeted with elbow, and I couldn't hug them. I couldn't do nothing. And then I had to be wearing the mask. It was weird. And it was awkward. So I was like, wow. So obviously, I wore the mask for the full 2 weeks. I'm asthmatic, so I don't think I would be having corona. So anyways, I'm gonna go to the park the next few days. Some of them had on the mask, some of them didn't. But yes, when I go to the mall, guys, I bought stuff. I'm gonna wash my clothes. First of all, you can't try on nothing, right? So you buy and you gamble. You gamble for no say there's a possibility that it might not fit you. So I bought some stuff and I didn't wear them immediately. I washed them because you have to be careful. So I washed the clothes and one of them never fit me. One of them can't fit me because I got fat. Like my belly get big. Yo, I put on so much weight in my belly, like I have to do something about it because the shirt can't fit me, like it'll poke out. So that's weird. It was a great experience nonetheless, and it was good to see firsthand how Americans deal with corona, and different states have different laws. I guess it work or not. So it was time to come back home. So a couple of days, probably about 5 days before I came back, I was looking at the COVID app because I know that you have to do the check-in thing with the monitor and all of that. So I was reading through it, the consent, and trust me, if me did ever read the consent there before me leave Jamaica, I would keep my ass in my yard because yo, that shit is strict. So I'm at the airport now and check my luggage. You don't know, so we'll come back overweight. So I had to take out some stuff. So I'm ready to check the bag in, and the guy said to me, he asked me for the travel authorization form. So I said, what's that? He said, I can't go back to Jamaica without the travel authorization form. I'm like, oh shit. So I said, this must be in the COVID app. I furnished the app with the information, and I also included the dwelling that I will be staying at. So I did all of that, and 20 minutes passed me, I get nothing. I said, shit, I'm gonna have to cancel this flight and pay for it again. So first of all, guys, right, before I did all of that, I think I had to do a test before I came back. So we were calling around everywhere, and it turns out that the free test that they have in America is for the citizen, and if you're doing a volunteer test, then I'm a non-resident, so I have to pay $140. So in myself, I say, yo, that not happen, cause I can't go online and buy some more stuff. So I say, yo, the $140 then not happen. So like I'm calling around everywhere, and like all them tell me say, yo, if I'm volunteering to do the test, then I have to pay. So I say, yo, I'm going to call the airport and see what they say. But before I call the airport, I called Ministry of Jamaica, because when I went on the airline site, they had the information that they had is if you are a non-resident, then you have to do a PCR test. And I'm saying like it didn't say anything about residents, so I called the Ministry of Health, and they said that I don't have to do a test because I'm a resident of Jamaica. So I said, on God because I can't deal with one more of them knowing something there. So fast forward back to the airport. 20 minutes pass, never get nothing. I see a Jamaican, I ask her how long she take to get the approval. She said about 5 minutes. I say, yo, but Jamaican sometimes they say 10 minutes, and 10 minutes could have mean 1 hour, as well it could have mean 1 minute. So she said 5 minutes. I say, yo, I'm gonna get the email. So I keep refreshing the email because I say, yo, it's probably going in a junk. I'm going in a junk, I'm gonna see nothing. And then a couple seconds later I saw the email, so I said yes. Now when I was probably the second person to check in my bags before all of this. So when I look back at the line, yo, the line long, like about 30 people in the line. I say, oh, I'm not join that because I'm there from before it went. So I'm gonna cut everybody, I'm gonna carry the thing go show home boy, and I'm say, alright, we're good. So I go through TSA, all of that in at the airport lounge now. So as you know, they have little stickers on each chair saying that you need to maintain social distance. So I'm in the airport lounge, and I sat in this chair, and about 5 chairs across from me, that's to my left, I heard a achoo! Achoo! When me look over now, this man took off his mask and sneezed in his hands. I'm like, oh my lord, that's not good. And I looked at him and he looked back at me. I was like, oh my lord, I'm about to take my shit up and move because ain't no way you giving me corona. So I took up my stuff, right? And yo, move. And I see some other people I get up to, so man say, yo, I know me alone, so I don't feel no way. So auntie give me some food and start shell food because I don't want to eat on the plane, right? Finally reach back on the plane again, full flight again. Before when I checked the seat selection, it did empty. Full flight again. I don't know what going over JetBlue, but we need to sort out the problem now because now I give people false impressions, say plane empty. Reach on the plane again, same treatment, itch up on the window. Pray, reach back to Jamaica in one piece until that's a one hole. So I'm there customs now. I got in at the green line because I don't have nothing more than food and clothes in my bag. People them take me out of the green line and put me in a red line. I say, Lord God. I there and I call my father when I'm on the plane and say, yo, daddy, the plane land, so I should be out soon. Soon turning a 1 hour and 45 minutes, right? I was standing there and like, it was like they were never going to see me. So them see me, them realize that clothes and food alone my house, so them run me out and tell me to go me yard. Alright, so before all of that guys, like remember when I said when you're in Jamaica you can go in the airport, like it's different over there. You go in the airport, you do things freely, nobody cares, nobody no business. When I came back to Jamaica and I come out of the plane, first thing, them sanitize you on, right? Them sanitize about 3 times before we reach baggage claim. And then before I left the airport, I had to give the military my information because some very strange reason, military in the airport, and they collect an address and stuff for it, blah blah blah. I guess they're trying to ensure that you don't leave a yard just in case corona broke out on the flight. When I did that pan, so I say, oh, remember the consent form when I have to sign my life to and all of that. So I say, alright, it is getting real, it's getting real, it's getting real, it's getting real. So I come out and I check my phone and I see my father send my WhatsApp, and I was so sorry. I'm sorry for him saying hungry because like he is there at the airport waiting for a good while, and then another hour and 45 minutes. So I felt so bad. So come out, stop off for the road, dash the clothes on my oven and sanitize my bag and everything, reach home safely and quarantine began. So I'm wearing a mask in the dwelling, but yo, it was so weird to be locked up for so long, right? Because man say, yo, MOH go and call. I don't know, my friend them would I do this. I don't know, them not call me. That's why virus can't stop spreading. Like, I'm thinking they gonna ask me about the Jam COVID app because they gonna need you to checking regularly, plus they say they gonna video call you. I was expecting my arm bracelet, my foot bracelet, my shackles, cause they say they gonna track you. And trust me, oh now nobody to call me, so me to know. Thank God I'm one of those obedient people, cause I stayed in my dwelling, right? I didn't leave. I didn't leave my quarantine zone, none at all. Me to know, government, me to know what I do. A jam COVID app to make no sense, like nobody to call me. Me to know of one a long time there. I don't want to infect nobody. I don't want to be the reason why a group of people is infected, like that one person that bring it from England, like the whole of Jamaica mashup because of she. Me no one that a burden upon my head. So, guys, that was it. That's my vacation burn up. So like back at work, back at everything, and I'm ready again. So I don't know if you're gonna see Billy in the next video. You may or may not, but you'll definitely see me in the next video. So take care, as always, keep safe. You'll see me in the next one. Bye. Guys, oh my lord, I just checked the video. It's 30 something minutes. Now, God help me, I'm gonna have to edit this shit out, cause I know you ain't sitting and watching a 30-minute video. This ain't a movie.